Hey, how's it going? I'm Mark Millon from Millon Lacrosse Camps, and I'm going to share a couple of quick tips that'll hopefully make you a better shooter from outside, a better time and room shooter. I really break shooting down into 3 separate categories, or 3 types of shots you're going to use in a game. There are shots around the crease, in-close shots. There are shots on the run, which you're probably going to use the most and you should practice the most. And then there's outside shots, or time and room shots. And some of the biggest keys to time and room, obviously when you're far away from the goal, the first thing you're going to need is speed on your shot. But don't get too preoccupied with speed, because there's some other keys to making sure you can score some goals from outside. First thing, guys, you want to make sure you have a good grip on the stick. Your hands should be about 12 or 13 inches apart. Can't be too far apart or you're not going to be able to get any leverage, and they can't be too close or you're not going to be able to have any accuracy. So about 12 or 13 inches apart. Next thing you need to do to score from outside is you need some extension. If you have alligator arms and your hands are in real close, you're never going to be able to get any power on your shot. So we got good grip on our stick, good extension. All right, and the next thing we want to do is we want to make sure we get a good hip and shoulder turn. If you look at a golfer, okay, they get a big hip and shoulder turn, and what they do there is they get club head speed. So what we're going to do is we're going to get lacrosse head speed. We're going to try to get the stick to come through really quick, and we're going to do that by turning our upper body. All right, one of the biggest keys to that is being able to keep the ball in there. And you're going to do that through a cradle. Whether, you know, it's this cradle in lacrosse, basically becomes this cradle. And one quick tip there is just always make sure that the head of your stick stays above your bottom hand. If you turn and the head of your stick drops below your bottom hand, the ball might fall out. But if you keep the head of your stick, you should be able to get a big hip and shoulder turn, okay? You should be able to get a pretty hard shot. So again, good grip, good extension, hip and shoulder turn. And the final thing we need to do is we need to make sure that on the way down, we really snap our wrists over, okay? And then lastly, let's make sure we use our legs, okay? If you have stiff, rigid legs, you're never gonna be able to shoot very hard. If you watch a pitcher in baseball, they get down real low and they get power and drive out of their legs. So get in a good athletic position, all right, and get power and drive through your legs.
From up top, he gives the United States a 6-5 score. That's Millon's second goal of the game.
Bayhawks have to shoot. Shot clock.
Oh!
He totally knew what the shot clock read, catches it, turns to his strong left hand, and just rifles that right over the stick of Big Mike Abele. He's one of the biggest goalies in lacrosse.